I think it hit the nerve perfectly because I wanted it to be something that people would find amusing and somewhat funny, but the underlying message is quite a serious and an important one. Because I'm kind of saying, look, I'm not a professional power lifter, but even I myself, I can stroll into the gym on any given day, and I can break the British women's bench press record. I can break the British women's deadlift record. When I'm on form, I could potentially break the British female squat record. And I don't even compete. There are guys who are stronger than me. There's men who are significantly stronger than me. So if I can break all these records, then this should be a very clear visual demonstration of why it's a bad idea to allow men and women to compete in these sports. It's not about explicitly trying to exclude people from competing, period. It's just saying that if you are born a man and you have a male frame and a male body, then you should not be competing against women because it is going to give you an advantage. And people who say otherwise are not being honest. They're not telling the truth, or they just perhaps genuinely do not understand just quite how significant some of these differences are. This is objective reality. There is an objective reality, and we live in a very, I'm a bit concerned about how many people are wanting to suspend objective reality in the times we live in. It's fine to have different opinions on things, but there are certain things that exist in the world which are not opinion. And the fact that men are generally physically stronger and faster than women is a fact. It's a fact we've been aware of for thousands of years. It's the reason why male and female sports are divided to begin with. And that should not be remotely controversial to anybody who has a very basic grounding in reality and biology. Actual results have been fractured skulls, dislocated eye sockets, broken bones, and that's what you would expect. There's a reason why there's that old phrase that men shouldn't hit women, and it's based on the fact that we are physically stronger. It's a massive difference, particularly in upper body strength. It's not like a minor difference. I mean, a fully trained man, the average man could be multiple times stronger than a female. Like, if you took an average woman off the street, I'm probably quite literally 4 or 5 times as strong as her. It's not a small difference. So yeah, there's a huge physical danger there in terms of broken bones, concussions, bruising, potential death. Like it's the same reason you don't have heavyweight boxers fighting against featherweight boxers, because you're going to put them at risk of death or brain damage or something like that. It's not right. It's not this shouldn't be something that's considered political or considered being on one side or the other. This is just based in basic safety and fairness. If you are talking about children's sports, before people have gone through puberty, then you could say that, yeah, boys and girls could maybe play football together or something like that, and generally are not going to have a massive issue. But if you're talking the professional adult level, you're taking the best of the best in any given sport, maybe with the exception of, I believe, like long distance swimming or something like that, or perhaps synchronized swimming, then the men will completely dominate every time. And that's not a sexist statement. Any woman who's being honest would agree with that. It's not going to be a competition. And if it's a competition, then there will not be any women in professional sports anymore. You'd completely wipe them out, taken to its logical conclusion.